You're going to quit your next side hustle in 14 days. You've done it before. You'll do it again, unless you understand what I'm about to show you. Right now, you're stuck in a 10-day panic loop. You chase the hot trend. You quit when results don't show up in 2 weeks. You panic sell when things get uncomfortable. Meanwhile, rich people are playing a completely different game. They're thinking in 10-year plays while you're refreshing your bank account every morning, hoping something changed overnight. By the end of this video, you'll understand the exact mental shift that separates long-term builders from short-term gamblers. And I'm going to show you a simple exercise at the end that stops panic decisions forever. But first, we need to talk about why your brain is wired to panic in the first place. Your brain was designed for survival, not wealth building. 10,000 years ago, if you saw a threat, you had to react immediately or you died. That same survival wiring is still running in your head today. When you check your income and it's lower than you expected, your brain treats it like a predator. It screams at you to do something right now. Fix it, change course, try something new. This is what I call the 10-day panic brain. You make a decision, and if you don't see results in 10 days, you assume it's broken. So you jump to the next thing, then the next. You end up with 47 half-finished projects and 0 results. Rich people have trained themselves to think differently. They have what I call the 10-year builder brain. When they start something, they ask one question: where will this be in 10 years if I stick with it? Not 10 days, not 10 weeks. Let me give you an example. Imagine 2 people start learning a high-income skill like copywriting. Person A is in panic mode. They take a course, write 5 samples, send them to 10 businesses, get no response, and quit after 12 days. They decide copywriting doesn't work and move on to the next shiny thing. Person B is in builder mode. They commit to writing 1 piece of copy every single day for 3 years. They know that in year 1, they'll be terrible. In year 2, they'll be decent. By year 3, they'll be so good that clients will chase them. 10 years later, Person B is making multiple 6 figures, while Person A is still jumping from trend to trend, wondering why nothing works. The difference isn't talent, it's time horizon. Person A thinks in days. Person B thinks in decades. Here's the brutal truth. If you're still looking for the thing that works in 2 weeks, you'll never build real wealth. Wealth is boring. It's doing the same smart thing for years while everyone else gets distracted. And at the end of this section, I'm going to reveal the one question that instantly tells you if you're about to make a panic decision or a builder decision. Let's talk about what happens when you operate on a short time horizon. You make terrible decisions without even realizing it. First, you chase trends. Every time you see someone making money with a new method, you jump on it. You start dropshipping because you saw a YouTube video. 3 weeks later, you're into crypto, then affiliate marketing, then print on demand. You never go deep on anything because your brain is desperate for the fast win. The problem is every single method takes years to master. By the time you would have gotten good at dropshipping, you've already quit and tried 4 other things. Second, you quit too early. Most people give up right before the breakthrough. They put in 90 days of effort, see no results, and walk away. What they don't realize is that progress isn't linear. You can work for 6 months and see nothing. Then in month 7, everything clicks and you 10 times your income overnight. But you'll never know because you quit in month 3. Third, you panic sell your assets. You buy something when it's going up, then it drops. Your emotions take over and you sell at a loss. This happens with investments, businesses, and even skills. You panic when things don't work immediately and you bail. Rich people do the opposite. They buy when everyone is panicking and they hold for decades. Real quick. Have you ever panic sold something and regretted it? Drop panic in the comments right now. I want to see how many of us have done this. The common thread here is emotional regulation. Poor people let emotions control their money decisions. Rich people control their emotions and make decisions based on logic and long timelines. Here's the question I promised you, the one that changes everything. Every time you're about to make a money decision, ask yourself this: am I making this choice because I'm panicking or because it's part of a 10-year plan? If you're panicking, don't do it. Wait 48 hours. Let the emotion pass. Stop. Everything you just learned is useless if you don't understand these next 3 models. And I'm dead serious when I say the first one sounds so obvious you'll think I'm wasting your time. But it's the reason some people retire at 35 while others work until they die. Thinking long-term isn't just about waiting. It's about understanding 3 mental models that rich people use to build wealth on autopilot. Mental Model 1: Compounding. Compounding is when small actions stack over time and create massive results. Most people understand this with money. If you invest a little every month for 30 years, it grows into millions. But they don't apply it to anything else. Compounding works with skills. If you get 1% better at a skill every day for a year, you're not just 365% better. You're exponentially better because each day's improvement builds on the last. Compounding works with relationships. Every time you help someone with no expectation of return, you're building relationship equity. 10 years later, those people become your clients, partners, and referrals. Compounding works with content. Every piece of content you create is an asset. In year 1, you have 50 pieces working for you. In year 5, you have 1,000 pieces. Each one brings traffic, leads, and sales while you sleep. Rich people understand that compounding requires time. You can't compound in 10 days. You need years. That's why they commit early and stay consistent. Compounding is powerful. But here's the problem. Most people compound the wrong things. That's where skill stacking comes in. Mental Model 2: Skill stacking. Skill stacking is when you combine multiple skills to become rare and valuable. You don't need to be the best in the world at one thing. You just need to be pretty good at 3 or 4 things that don't usually go together. Let's say you're decent at writing, decent at video editing, and decent at paid ads. Individually, those skills are common. But someone who can write a script, edit the video, and run the ads to sell a product? That person is extremely rare. Companies will pay them a fortune because they solve 3 problems at once. Most people try to master one skill and give up when they realize how hard it is. Rich people stack skills over 10 years and become irreplaceable. They know that year 1 is learning skill 1, year 3 is adding skill 2, year 5 is adding skill 3. By year 10, they're in the top 1% of people who have that exact combination. Now you're compounding and stacking. But there's one more piece that makes both of these 10 times more effective, and most people completely ignore it. Mental Model 3: Relationship equity. Relationship equity is the value you build by helping people over time with no immediate payoff. Most people only reach out when they need something. Rich people build relationships years before they need them. Here's how it works. You meet someone who's 2 steps ahead of you, you help them with something small, you don't ask for anything, you just add value. You do this consistently for 2 years. Then, when you're ready to launch something, that person becomes your biggest advocate. They introduce you to their network. They invest in your business. They send you clients. None of that happens if you're in 10-day panic mode asking for favors on day 1. Rich people play the long relationship game. They know that the person who's broke today might be a millionaire in 5 years. So they treat everyone well, stay in touch, and let the equity compound. Now here's the shift. These 3 models only work if you can stop panicking. And that brings me to the exercise I promised you at the beginning. This is the one thing you can do today to rewire your brain from short-term panic to long-term builder mode. Pause this video right now. Seriously, grab your phone notes or a piece of paper. If you don't do this exercise in the next 60 seconds, you'll forget it by tomorrow and nothing changes. I'll wait. Okay, ready? Write down 3 numbers at the top. 10 years, 3 years, 90 days. Under 10 years, write 1 sentence. What does your life look like in 10 years if you make smart decisions starting today? Be specific. What's your income? What do you own? What skills do you have? What does your day look like? Don't write what sounds impressive. Write what you actually want. Under 3 years, write 1 sentence. What needs to be true in 3 years to make that 10-year vision possible? What skill will you have mastered? What business will you have built? What relationships will you have formed? Under 90 days, write one sentence. What's the smallest action you can take every single day for the next 90 days that moves you toward that 3-year milestone? Now here's the magic. Every time you're about to make a decision, pull out this paper. Ask yourself, does this decision move me closer to my 10-year vision or further away? If it moves you closer, do it. If it moves you further away, don't. Most people never do this exercise. They drift through life reacting to whatever's in front of them. Rich people have a vision locked in their head, and every decision is filtered through that vision. That's why they look calm while everyone else is panicking. They're not smarter. They just have a map. Here's what you need to remember. Wealth is built in decades, not days. Do that vision exercise today. Your future self will thank you. But here's the thing. That exercise only works if you can actually stick to something for 90 days without quitting. And that's a skill most people never learn. Drop Builder below if you're committing to the 10-year play. Now go do the exercise.